In the 1950s, scientists studying the effects of radiation on living tissue noticed something strange. It wasn't just the direct impact of the radiation that caused damage. The water inside cells, when irradiated, turned into a brew of highly reactive, short-lived molecules. They called them free radicals. This discovery in a radiation lab was the first clue to a process that happens inside you every second, without any radiation at all. It's a slow internal burn, a chemical whisper of decay that begins the moment you take your first breath. A free radical is essentially a molecular thief. It's an atom or molecule that is missing an electron, making it desperately unstable. To stabilize itself, it violently rips an electron from any nearby molecule. Imagine a piece of iron left out in the rain, slowly turning to rust. That's oxidation. Inside your cells, this process is called oxidative stress, and the target isn't iron, it's your cellular machinery. Your proteins, the lipids in your cell membranes, and most critically, the DNA coiled within your nucleus are all being constantly attacked. To combat this internal rust, your cells employ an elite team of protectors. The first line of defense is an enzyme with a rather complex name, superoxide dismutase, or SOD. Think of it as a microscopic peacekeeper, specifically designed to neutralize one of the most common and dangerous free radicals, the superoxide anion. The speed at which SOD works is almost beyond comprehension. It catalyzes its reaction nearly as fast as the two molecules can physically collide, operating at the absolute limit of what is physically possible in a liquid solution. This raises a question. Why does the body produce these dangerous superoxide molecules in the first place? The answer lies in your mitochondria, the powerhouses of your cells. Every moment, they are performing a delicate dance called cellular respiration, converting the food you eat and the oxygen you breathe into ATP, the energy currency of life. But this process isn't perfect, it's leaky. A small percentage of electrons escape the production line and react directly with oxygen, creating the very superoxide radicals that SOD has to clean up. It is the unavoidable byproduct of being alive. SOD, despite its speed, doesn't finish the job. It converts the dangerous superoxide into another reactive molecule, hydrogen peroxide. You might have a bottle of this in your medicine cabinet. While less reactive than superoxide, it's still not something you want floating around inside a cell. This is where two other enzymes, catalase and glutathione peroxidase, step in. They form a microscopic cleanup crew, swiftly taking the hydrogen peroxide and breaking it down into two perfectly harmless things, oxygen and water. It's an elegant three-step process to disarm a chemical threat. For decades, this system works flawlessly. But the defense is not infinite. Over time, the production of these crucial antioxidant enzymes can decline. Furthermore, the enzymes themselves can become victims of oxidative stress, damaged by the very molecules they are meant to neutralize. This creates a devastating feedback loop. Fewer functional enzymes mean more free radicals get through, which in turn damage more enzymes, leading to even more unchecked damage. The balance slowly, almost imperceptibly, shifts from protection to decay. This escalating damage has profound consequences, right down to your genetic code. At the tips of your chromosomes are protective caps called telomeres. Think of them like the plastic aglets on the end of a shoelace that prevent it from fraying. Every time a cell divides, these telomeres get a little bit shorter. Oxidative stress acts like a chemical pair of scissors, accelerating this process. The constant bombardment from free radicals snips away at the telomeres, shortening them faster than division alone would. This pushes cells more rapidly towards senescence, a state where they can no longer divide, contributing directly to the aging process. So this enzyme, superoxide dismutase, isn't really a villain. It's a tireless protector fighting a losing battle. The true source of aging isn't a single enzyme, but a fundamental paradox of our own biology. The very act of using oxygen to generate the energy for life simultaneously creates the agents of our own decay. It's a trade-off written into our cells from the beginning. This constant, quiet war between free radicals and our enzymatic defenses, happening trillions of times a second inside you, isn't a flaw in the system, it is the system. It is the chemical rhythm of a life that is, by its very nature, finite.
Monotony has grown fast. Nearly 2,700 people have watched in the last few weeks, yet less than 0.03% are subscribed. It would mean a lot if you joined by hitting subscribe. And again, thanks for watching.